you're here because you're looking at the membership, and I believe you're super smart to be doing so. If you're new to goats or even mildly experienced with goats, the learning curve is just so steep for the first couple of years that it ends up costing you a lot of money not to know things. Not only in having the vet out, I mean, you have the vet out once, it's, at a minimum, it's around $100, and on average, it's about $200. Not only do you have access to all the information that's going to help avoid making that call, but you're going to avoid the mistakes and all the things that people do in their first couple of years of goat ownership that ends up costing them literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And it cost me that too. I bet you I called the vet out to my property 6 or 8 times my first year of goat ownership. I haven't called the vet out to my property in probably 2 years because I know what I'm doing now. And this allows you to look over my shoulder. It lets you look at how I address worming problems, when I have diarrhea in a baby, how I get my vaccinations, how I draw blood, how I go ahead and drench them on my own, how do I troubleshoot a problem that's showing up and take care of it myself so I don't have to have that expense. And at the same time, how do I set up my structures well, and my food well, and my nutrition well, and my worming well, so that I avoid all those problems that end up costing me so much money. So the membership's baseline is that I'm going to be uploading videos a couple a week of me actually organically involved with my goats, solving the problems that you're going to have to solve, and you get to see it done. You get to see it done in front of your own eyes so you can learn how to do it. So that's going to be about the goat care and information, but there's so much more. So you're going to get supplemental information as your goat ages. So as you progressively grow, we're going to be saying, okay, it's time to vaccinate, it's time to castrate, it's time to wean, it's time to switch them to 100% hay, and you won't be making those problems or creating those problems. We're going to have the topics be about raising, milking, birthing, pack goats, and then pets. So we're going to cover all the sphere. You don't have to be a pack goat person to be able to have this work for you. The goats in general are cornerstone. You're going to have access to live videos on building structures, preparing for your goat. I'm getting ready to get into a new property, so you're going to see me develop a property over time, plant pastures, manage riparian area, pasture shift. We're going to be building new structures. You can see the whole process of a property that isn't ready for goats to be made ready for goats. You're going to get a subscription to Goat People magazine, the virtual form of that. You're also going to get a goat calendar that's going to give you a sequence of events and have a fun calendar for your barn. You're going to get a goat guide gear list, baby goat survival guide, which is a PDF, and then you're going to get a live Q&A with me once a month. So once a month, you guys are going to send in your questions. Hey, Mark, I want you to answer this question. We're all going to get on a live video where you guys can chat me, and you're going to be able to answer or ask me questions, and I'll live answer those. And what'll happen is you'll get your questions answered, but as well, there's likely a question somebody else is going to ask that you're going to need to know for later, and it's just going to be this synergistic learning experience. And then the other big one, our courses will save you so much time, money, and hassle. So will this membership. But as a part of it, our courses, and we have a course on milking goats, we're developing a course on birthing goats, that'll be available by this year's kidding season. We have a how to raise a baby goat course and everything you need to know about running pack goats, Pack Goat 101. All those courses are usually around $70 to $90. You get all those courses at half price as a member. So just if you took advantage of 2 of those courses or 3 of those courses and got those at half price, or all of the courses, then you literally pay for a whole year of membership. And so it just makes sense. At $20 a month, you need to be a member. If you don't know what you're doing yet, you need a good mentor. Even the vets in your area are unlikely that they know goats well. And so it's kind of this guessing game, and posting on Facebook and hoping that you're gonna get an answer. Hey, here's a picture of my goat, here's his skin rash, what should I do with it? You're literally gonna get 30 answers that are all different and 4 people arguing that they're right. And it's just really difficult. And so I just suggest you pick a mentor that works well. I have a platform that you can follow me, and I feel really proficient to help you with what you're dealing with. So I hope you find that helpful, and I'm excited that you're here. I can't wait to have you as a member. And the last thing I'll leave you with, this thing will only get better. It will get where we have huge gear discounts and all kinds of things that'll make it where honestly you feel silly to not be a member. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be so valuable that you really go, how can we not? And I believe it's already that, but it'll only get better. So I can't wait to have you. Thanks for taking the time.